Welcome to this transformative self-coaching program designed to help you integrate and heal the pattern and beliefs of depression. This is an emotional EMDR mini course whose goal is to guide you through a process of understanding, reframing, and building resilience to this pattern and beliefs. It is recommended that you use this program in full screen mode, while sitting still and upright. Follow the movements of the ball or pattern on the screen with your eyes. As the words from the audio are spoken, notice the feelings they evoke in your body and any mental images that may arise. If your mind starts to wander, gently redirect your focus back to the moving ball or pattern. Optionally, or if you are not able to use video, you can also tap on one or more EFT points. How it works. In step 1, we evoke the distressful emotional state of the belief or pattern. Note: this can be emotionally triggering. Take full responsibility for your well-being. In step 2, we offer ourselves loving, compassionate self-acceptance for this state and beliefs. We then reframe the belief, pattern or state with new positive suggestions to the mind. We then bridge the mind into the new, more positive reality. We finally express gratitude for the new positive reality, taking it as fact. Ready. Section 1. Unpacking emotional experiences. We begin with a setup of the issue. Even though I struggle with this pattern, I choose to still deeply love, honor and accept myself, and I am open to a more empowering state of being. Take a deep breath. I feel overwhelmed by a sense of hopelessness that seems to cloud every aspect of my life. Right now, the world appears gray and uninteresting to me, devoid of the colors and joys it once held. I am constantly battling thoughts that I am not good enough and never will be. The weight of an unshakable sadness is pressing down on me, making even simple tasks feel insurmountable. I find myself withdrawing from friends and family, feeling like I'm a burden to them. There's a persistent fear inside me that the future holds nothing but more pain and disappointment. I often feel unworthy of love and happiness, as if they are meant for others but not for me. Memories of happier times now bring pain, as they remind me of what I've lost or can never regain. I struggle with feelings of guilt and regret over past actions, wondering if they led me to this point. Every morning, I wake up to a sense of dread, wondering how I'll get through another day. I frequently feel exhausted, yet sleep doesn't bring relief, only a temporary escape from my thoughts. I feel trapped in a cycle of negative thoughts, unable to see a way out. The thought of trying to change or improve my situation feels overwhelming and futile. I often feel isolated, as if I'm living in a world separate from everyone else's happiness. There's a deep-seated belief that I am destined to suffer, that this is just how my life is meant to be. Section 2. Feel into this balanced, compassionate perspective from your inner coach. Maintain your attention on the EMDR screen, following the movements of the shape or pattern with your eyes. I warmly embrace my feelings of hopelessness, understanding they are part of my current experience. I gently acknowledge my perception of a colorless world, recognizing it's a reflection of my inner state. I lovingly accept my thoughts of not being good enough, seeing them as part of my journey. I compassionately hold my sadness, knowing it's a natural response to what I'm going through. I kindly understand my desire to withdraw, recognizing it as a need for self-care and healing. I embrace my fear of the future with empathy, acknowledging it's born from my current pain. I lovingly acknowledge my feelings of unworthiness, understanding they stem from deep hurt. I compassionately hold the pain of lost joys, knowing it's a part of cherishing past happiness. I gently embrace my guilt and regret, seeing them as signs of my deep reflection and humanity. I warmly accept my morning dread, understanding it as a part of my current struggle. I lovingly recognize my exhaustion and sleepless nights, seeing them as signs of my mind's active search for peace. I hold my cycle of negative thoughts with kindness, knowing it's a part of my mental landscape right now. I compassionately accept the feeling of being overwhelmed by change, seeing it as a natural reaction. I gently acknowledge my sense of isolation, understanding it as a reflection of my inner world. I embrace my belief in destined suffering, seeing it as a part of my current narrative and understanding. Section 3. Visualizing positive change. Take a deep breath. I am choosing now to see glimmers of hope in small daily moments, believing in the possibility of brighter days. I am open to rediscovering the beauty in life, allowing myself to find joy in simple pleasures. I could consider the idea that I am enough just as I am, embracing my unique strengths and qualities. It would be nice if I could find strength in my sadness, using it as a foundation for building resilience. It is possible that by reaching out to others, I can find support and lessen the burden I feel. I can start to envision a future where pain and disappointment are replaced with growth and fulfillment. I am willing to explore the idea that I am deserving of love and happiness, just like anyone else. I have the opportunity to cherish past happiness as a guide to future joy, rather than a source of pain. I am capable of forgiving myself for past actions, recognizing that they do not define my entire journey. I embrace the idea of welcoming each day as a new opportunity for small victories and moments of peace. I am ready to find restorative power in sleep, allowing it to rejuvenate my mind and body. I am beginning to see the potential for breaking my cycle of negative thoughts and cultivating positivity. I am receptive to the idea that each step towards change, no matter how small, is valuable and meaningful. I am shifting towards building connections with others, sharing in their happiness as well as mine. I am open-minded about rewriting my story, one where suffering is not my destiny, but rather a chapter of growth. Section 4. Bridging the two worlds from emotion to aspiration. Remember to maintain your focus on the EMDR screen, following the movements of the shape or pattern with your eyes. Even though I feel overwhelmed by a sense of hopelessness, I warmly embrace these feelings, understanding they are part of my current experience, and I am choosing now to see glimmers of hope in small daily moments. Although the world appears gray and uninteresting to me, I gently acknowledge this perception, recognizing it's a reflection of my inner state, and I am open to rediscovering the beauty in life. While I am constantly battling thoughts that I am not good enough, I lovingly accept these thoughts as part of my journey, and I could consider the idea that I am enough just as I am. Even though the weight of an unshakable sadness is pressing down on me, I compassionately hold this sadness, knowing it's a natural response, and it would be nice if I could find strength in it. Although I find myself withdrawing from friends and family, I kindly understand this desire, recognizing it as a need for self-care, and it is possible that by reaching out, I can find support. While there's a persistent fear inside me about the future, I embrace this fear with empathy, and I can start to envision a future where this pain is replaced with growth. Even though I often feel unworthy of love and happiness, I lovingly acknowledge these feelings, understanding they stem from deep hurt, and I am willing to explore the idea that I am deserving of love. Although memories of happier times now bring pain, I compassionately hold this pain, and I have the opportunity to cherish past happiness as a guide to future joy. While I struggle with feelings of guilt and regret over past actions, I gently embrace these feelings, seeing them as signs of deep reflection, and I am capable of forgiving myself. Even though every morning I wake up to a sense of dread, I warmly accept this, understanding it as part of my current struggle, and I embrace the idea of welcoming each day as a new opportunity. Although I frequently feel exhausted, yet sleep doesn't bring relief, I lovingly recognize this, seeing it as a sign of my mind's active search for peace, and I am ready to find restorative power in sleep. While I feel trapped in a cycle of negative thoughts, I hold these thoughts with kindness, and I am beginning to see the potential for breaking this cycle and cultivating positivity. Even though the thought of trying to change feels overwhelming, I compassionately accept this feeling, seeing it as a natural reaction, and I am receptive to the idea that each small step is valuable. Although I often feel isolated, I gently acknowledge this sense of isolation, understanding it as a reflection of my inner world, and I am shifting towards building connections with others. While there's a deep-seated belief that I am destined to suffer, I embrace this belief, seeing it as part of my current narrative, and I am open-minded about rewriting my story. If you were tapping, you can stop as we go into gratitude. Section 5. Preemptive gratitude for transformation. I am grateful for the strength that emerges from my challenges, guiding me towards greater resilience. I appreciate the newfound joy in simple things, reminding me of the beauty in life. I am thankful for the journey of self-acceptance, embracing my worthiness and uniqueness. I am grateful for the lessons learned through sadness, fostering a deeper understanding of myself. I appreciate the connections I'm rebuilding, finding comfort and support in shared experiences. I am thankful for envisioning a future filled with hope and possibilities, inspiring me every day. I am grateful for recognizing my right to love and happiness, embracing them as my innate gifts. I appreciate the memories of joy and happiness, serving as beacons of light for my path ahead. I am thankful for the power of forgiveness, allowing me to release the past and embrace the present. I appreciate each new day as an opportunity for growth and peace, no matter how small the steps. I am grateful for the restorative power of sleep, rejuvenating my body and mind for new challenges. I am thankful for the ability to break free from negative thoughts, welcoming a mindset of positivity. I appreciate the value of small steps towards change, recognizing their significance in my journey. I am grateful for the opportunity to connect with others, sharing in the joy and happiness of life. I am grateful for the opportunity to redefine my life story, turning my experiences into chapters of growth and empowerment. Section 6. Closing and next steps. Take a deep, rejuvenating breath. Congratulations on completing this transformative session. Take a note of how you feel in comparison to how you started, and consider journaling your notes about this session and any areas you'd like to explore. Be attentive to the potential reduction in the emotional weight of certain memories and actual circumstance shifts in your daily life. Note that it may take one, several, or many uses of this program to completely clear or reframe this pattern and beliefs. This program and affirmations serve to fortify your inner journey toward a more empowered state. Feel free to revisit them whenever you need to. For more details, see the link in the bio or description below.